Hey guys, Stanley here. I wanted to respond to Andrew John. Andrew, I've tried to reach out to you a couple times to try and get you to join me on some observations, but for some reason, you won't respond to me. However, you are talking to Anthony Riley, obviously, and now you're putting out a video against me directly. Now, I believe you're genuine and you don't really realize who Anthony Riley is and his agenda of deception. So I'm going to try and be nice here, but I do expect you to kind of learn from this experience. So let's get started.
Good evening, everyone. I wanted to make one more quick video about Soundly's content here, focusing on Riley's Hangout about the second hour. And we featured a video of Soundly's that obviously showed more bridge beyond the horizon. And I will play that for you here, and then I'll show the raw video so that we can get a good eye on what I was talking about, because unfortunately, I was suffering bandwidth issues. I live in an area that has deprecated lines, and I wasn't able to illustrate my point here very well in this video, but I'm going to do a better job of it here, so just bear with me. Okay, so first we're going to play this video where I point out the discrepancies and what Soundly is trying to do with his content.
Oh shit, you can see the hanging thing.
No, that's not. That's not. That's okay. No. That. Right. So, do you want to show us some of your best videos? Make sure you like and subscribe.
Are you sure that that's not the right bar at the top there?
There's one thing I wanted to point out here, real quick. There's a piece. Now, a lot of people say that you can't bring stuff back in from the horizon, and it's just, if we go here. Now, this could be nothing more but more bridge right here, okay? And you see how this is compressed? After this is the first hump, okay? That's about the 3 mile marker. The second hump is around 5 miles, okay? So you're seeing a compressed 2.5 miles right there, okay?
Yeah.
Now, this is another mile of bridge, this hump. That's 50 feet off the water right here. The bottom of that, 50 feet off the water, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is another compressed, I don't know how many miles of bridge.
For someone who lives here, I'm really surprised to hear you say that. The information is readily available, but also anyone that just goes out there can look for themselves and see why that's wrong. Let's check it out on Google Earth. If we start on the 4-mile marine hump and navigate to the 8-mile marine span, then we can see that the 15-foot clearance road in between is perfectly straight. And also, the marine span has these legs or arms that reach out.
You see that?
Yeah.
Right there?
I'm not familiar. I'm not sure if I've seen this particular image before. I don't remember.
Yeah, because he's got a lot of stuff up. He's got a lot of stuff up.
And the most practical way to produce that much content is to simply take pictures of reality. That's a good observation you made.
It takes a long time for people to look through all of this, but there's obvious contradictions in what he's trying to do here, because
I'm not trying to do anything. I am taking photographs and video of reality. Again, that's all there is to it.
You can obviously see the horizon and bridge moving past that horizon. And this part of the bridge is 15 feet.
Again, that's the arm that reaches out into the lake, not the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see the black band where it begins and the pylons end.
Are you referring to the part that's obviously curving? Let's stare at that for a bit. Seems pretty obvious to me. There's the curvature of the earth. There's curving water. And there is an arm sticking out at almost a 90-degree angle from the bridge. I'm not sure why you're missing that, since you live here and all. I mean, we could just keep staring at this obvious mockery of flat Earth, but I digress.
Pylons in, right?
It doesn't change.
Barely discernible, but you can see it. So that's 15 feet right there. The average height of this bridge is 15 feet off the water. Okay?
So are you sure that's the rest? I thought the bridge was dead straight.
No, it's got a couple. It's got couple elevated parts of it.
The sad yet humorous reality is that Riley is actually hinting at something, and the other two are talking right past each other. It's amazing.
That's either refraction causing it to bend, or there's a slight bend, and you know how stuff looks when it's compressed.
Or it's CGI. Like
Hello? Oh, hey, Pixar. I'm going to have to call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
I think it's
I don't think it's. What I think is he's using that same crappy Canon Rebel, and he's got a telescope attachment. That's what I think, because you see the same distortion, the same mirroring, and cutoff right here that are in his other videos with the Canon Rebel of the same part of the bridge. And if you go and review them, you'll see that.
Do you want
Okay, so I've illustrated my point here from this video, and we're going to look at the raw video. I've got it here. So here's the raw video. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the bridge. That is the beginning of the bridge where the pylons end, and you can see that band all the way down here in this compressed, like I said, I don't know how many miles, at least a few miles of bridge. Looks like there's another hump here, another marine span that's down. I mean, they're placed at the 12th. I mean, that could be down here, but there are marine spans, and you can see cars. You can see movement on that bridge. So, and that can be nothing but more bridge right there. What else is that? You need to look at your stupid Earth curvature charts and see if we're supposed to be seeing what we are seeing here.
How much obstruction should there be over a flat plane, Andrew? Look at this shot that I took just a few minutes later after the one that you're discussing, where I went down by the water, and I'm still seeing the curve. And yet, where is that arm that reaches out into the middle of the lake? It's completely obstructed by the horizon.
So it's similar to what we see in this other video here of the causeway bending to the left. It has, nothing but more bridge.
Are you sure about that, Andrew?
But more bridge. Refracted and bended out of view. So, if you have anything to say about this, Soundly or anybody else, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. All right, thanks.
Andrew, you have a decision to make. Are you going to stand in the corner and get your feet painted along with these gurus, these practitioners of deception? Or are you going to be your own man and come out and make observations with me? All I care about is the honest, observable truth, and that's all I've presented. So I'm asking you, politely, come and join me, and let's do this together.